All right, welcome to today's live, you guys. Let me know who's here if you are joining live, and you can just say hi in the chat if you are here live. And then if you're watching the replay, just you can put hashtag replay so I know that you also watched and joined us. And just welcome, and let's get started. Um, so I have a great topic today. If you didn't see the description or uh, the event notification, today we are we're talking about insulin sensitivity. So last week, if you watched last week's live, I shared the steps to take to reverse type 2 diabetes. And in that video, I talked a little bit about insulin sensitivity. And I thought I would talk more about it today because I talk to people all the time about, I'll mention it here and there, and they really are confused about what that is because most of us have heard of insulin resistance, but we don't really hear a lot about being insulin sensitive, right? Um, so I want to talk more about that because I think it's important for you guys to know, especially if you are, insulin resistant, diabetic, anything like that. I think it's important to know about insulin sensitivity. So anyways, that's what I want to talk about today because in talking to people and clients and just people that message me and stuff, I think people just really don't hear that enough and they don't really know what it is. So first, I'm going to explain really what insulin sensitivity is. And then I will also share the best nutrients um, to help you become more insulin sensitive, which is what you want. That is a good thing. Insulin sensitivity is a good thing. So I want to share with you how you can become more insulin sensitive through what you're eating, like making sure that you add some of these things into your diet. um, that can help you with becoming more insulin sensitive, which will at the same time help with your insulin resistance, help you heal that. So let's first talk about what it is. So insulin sensitivity is a measure of how well your body's cells respond to insulin. People that are insulin sensitive need less insulin to lower their blood sugar levels. So, if you are insulin sensitive, then you need less insulin to respond. Your cells need less insulin, right? You're not needing as much insulin to lower your blood sugar. So, but low insulin sensitivity means that you're insulin resistant. So if you have low insulin sensitivity, you are insulin resistant and at a higher risk of developing type 2 diabetes. And that also puts you at risk for developing other chronic health issues. So this is why it's important. It's important for you to really know what it is and work to become more insulin sensitive. So when cells are resistant to insulin, this means glucose can't be removed from the bloodstream effectively, and blood sugar levels can become chronically high. So that's what insulin resistance is. And one of the main ways you become insulin resistant is through your diet, right? So foods that are linked to insulin resistance are sugar sweetened beverages, refined grains, ultra processed foods, things like that cause higher blood sugar levels, insulin resistance, type 2 diabetes, things like that. So let me know if that made sense. Let me know if I explained that okay. Um, so so even so even if you already have insulin resistance, type 2 diabetes, if you're not very insulin sensitive, um, the good news is that it's totally reversible and you can change this. Okay, you have control to change this. So let's talk about the nutrients that you can add to your diet to help you become more insulin sensitive. And keep in mind that yes, I want you to add these nutrients to your diet, but I also want you to work on um, kind of not eliminating the processed foods and the refined grains and things, but like um, limit them so that you can you know uh, speed up your results, I guess. Because if you can just start limiting them to maybe just having them a couple times a week, and then um, making sure that you're adding these nutrients in every day, at least some of them every day, then that's really going to help your results. It's really going to help you become more insulin sensitive and less insulin resistant. So, hopefully, I made sense. I know I can ramble some when I'm trying to explain. So, let's talk about the first one, and that is omega-3 fatty acids. And I know that we've all heard of this, we all know what it is. So, this type of fat is not only increases insulin sensitivity, but it also reduces inflammation, which is great for diabetes because usually when you are type 2 diabetic, you do have a lot of inflammation because of all the sugar that's building up. So, if you start adding in omega-3 fatty acids, this is really going to help you boost your insulin sensitivity, get rid of inflammation. And I always recommend you not just supplementing with some drugstore supplement, but actually getting it from foods whenever it's possible, right? Because your body is going to use it so much better from food than it is from supplements. Um, it's going to absorb it better. It's just so much better getting your these nutrients from foods rather than just a supplement. Um, so it's found in foods like cold water fish, like salmon is a good one. And then things like avocados, nuts, seeds, olive oil, and avocado oil. Those kind of things have great good amounts of omega-3 fatty acids. So these are going to be great foods that you can add in, like pick one a day and try to get one a day in there. I eat avocados almost every day, and I eat fish a few times a week. Um, Olive oil I use either olive oil or avocado oil I use on a daily basis, usually with dinner, or if I made a salad or something. So, just try to get it in at least once a day. And that's really going to help with your inflammation, with your insulin sensitivity. Okay, the second nutrient for better insulin sensitivity is polyphenols. Have you guys ever heard of that? Polyphenols? Um, I always thought these were, uh, I always thought tomatoes were high in polyphenols, but when I was doing my research for this live, they do have polyphenols. Polyphenols are in tomatoes and tomato sauce, but it's actually not the highest source. So I'm going to give you the highest, the food's highest in polyphenols. So these are micronutrients known to help with insulin resistance, weight loss, diabetes, and other metabolic issues. So it not only helps with insulin resistance, but it is great for these other things as well. Um, so the foods that are highest in polyphenols are green tea, cocoa, and citrus fruits. So they're all high in polyphenols, and they can lower your risk for a lot of different diseases. Uh, so um, so add those in, and you guys, if I've got six to go through, so if you can't remember all these, you can either refer back to the video. It will be on replay, so you can go back to it, or I would take notes if I were you, if you're really interested in this and really wanting to try this. So, you can write it down as we go. All right, so the third nutrient that helps increase insulin sensitivity is fiber. So getting enough fiber in your diet, it really helps with feeling full for longer, because it delays stomach emptying. So this can also help with weight loss and blood sugar and insulin control. So fiber really kind of it makes you feel full for longer because it delays stomach emptying, and that really helps with all these other things like weight loss and blood sugar control and insulin control. Um, so all three of these really help. Like when you eat fiber and all of these, like you have the weight loss and you have the blood sugar control and the insulin control, this can result in an increase in your insulin sensitivity. So, this fiber will really help you become more insulin sensitive. So, the key to this one is to get your fiber from whole food sources. So things like avocados, beans, seeds, vegetables, and berries are great sources of fiber. They're really going to um, help you stay full, help you stay satisfied, and also, just really keep your blood sugar in control so you don't have to use as much insulin. All right, so the fourth nutrient for better insulin sensitivity are herbs. So, herbs have been used for centuries to heal many health issues, because they contain compounds in them like antioxidants and anti inflammatories, antibacterial properties. Um, and even like anti-cancer properties. It's been shown that different herbs contain these different things, and it is just great for your health to add them into your diet. So this this makes them great for treating insulin resistance, and great to increase insulin sensitivity. It's Herbs are very healing, right? They're very healing. Um, so the best ones for better insulin sensitivity are cinnamon, fenugreek, ginseng, and turmeric. Those are great for increasing your insulin sensitivity and helping with insulin resistance. Okay, so the fifth nutrient that is helpful for increasing insulin sensitivity are probiotics. Probiotics can boost gut health, so they're great for your gut. They're also great for your immune system, and they increase insulin sensitivity. So some of the foods that are high in probiotics, these are some of the best ones. Yogurt, but you want to make sure you are choosing a yogurt that is not high in sugar, and it's more high in protein and doesn't have a lot of added sugar, because if you choose a really high sugar yogurt, then you're pretty much defeating the purpose of what you're using it for the probiotics, for the blood sugar balance. So if you're eating one that's full of sugar, then you're not really doing much good. You're just kind of, you know, I mean, you may get a little bit of nutrients in there and a little bit of protein, but it's going to be a lot of sugar. So it's really not going to help much. Anyway, so the other ones are kefir, which is a like a dairy. It's like I think it's like a little bit higher protein than yogurt. But kefir's a good one. Cottage cheese is great. Kombucha is another one you want to watch out for the sugar content. You want to get one that doesn't have a lot of added sugar or no added sugar. So just look out for that. Look at the ingredients. Make sure there's not a lot of added sugar. And then sauerkraut. I don't know how if you guys like sauerkraut. I actually love it. My daughter loves it too. Um, we eat it a lot of times for dinner. So that's a great one for probiotics. And then kimchi. Kimchi is similar to sauerkraut. It just has a little bit different taste to it, and I think you can get it like in different flavors and things. Um, but those are the foods that are high in probiotics. So it's best if you get your probiotics from food rather than supplements. And they're going to be live, so your body's going to be able to use them better and absorb them better. Okay, and the sixth nutrient that helps with insulin sensitivity are vitamins and minerals. And I kind of gave you, two with that one, vitamins and minerals. Uh, so, anyways, getting optimal levels of these nutrients every day, it helps your body maintain healthy blood sugar and insulin levels. So, if you are nutrient deficient, you are not going to be able to control your blood sugar and your insulin as well as if you are getting enough vitamins and minerals every day. Um, so it's really important. So some of the foods with the highest amounts of vitamins and minerals are beef, eggs, milk, avocados, salmon, and pretty much all fruits and vegetables. So these foods have really been shown to have the highest amounts of vitamins and minerals. And if you want to take that a step further, then buy it organic. If you can buy your beef, your eggs, milk, salmon, like wild caught, organic, grass fed, things like that, pasture raised, that is going to give you a better vitamin and mineral content than just the conventional. So you can take it that one step further, and also fruits and vegetables. If you can buy those organic, that's going to give you higher amounts of vitamins and minerals as well. So these are the six nutrients that will help you become more insulin sensitive. Um, so you can see there's a variety of foods that are great for increasing it. And if you start making an effort to include some of these foods every day in your diet, then you will naturally increase your insulin sensitivity. Um, and I want to know if this was helpful, you guys. Was this interesting? Did you learn something you didn't know? Let me know. I want to know if this helped you. And also let me know if there are any other topics, health related topics that you would like me to cover on our Tuesday lives. Let me know if you have any ideas, if there's anything that you've been wondering about. Now, if I'm not an expert in it, then I probably won't talk about it. If I don't know enough about it or I haven't researched it enough. Um, like type 1 diabetes, I'm not as knowledgeable in that as type 2 diabetes because, um, this is a type 2 diabetes group. So, and that's what I had. And so I'm not as knowledgeable about type 1 diabetes. And so I don't really feel comfortable talking about that because, it's really just not my area of expertise. So I will let you know if you have a topic that you're interested in, and I really don't feel like as knowledgeable as I should in that, then I may not talk about it. But let me know if there's anything about diabetes, weight loss, fat loss, exercise, any kind of other health issues that you may be having that you want to know more about, that you want to get some advice on or whatever. Let me know. Let me know if there's any topics that you would like me to cover. And that's all I have for today. I hope that this was helpful and I hope you learned something. And I hope you have a great day and a great rest of your week. All right, guys, I will see you next week, next Tuesday. All right, bye.